everyone, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for stopping by my channel and watching today's video. Thank you to everyone who is constantly a supporter of my channel, that you watch my videos, you like my videos, you comment. Thank you so much. I encourage you to keep doing that, as it really does help my channel grow. And yeah, thank you guys for being here in general, and I really do appreciate every single one of you. So I do apologize for the lighting. It's a very cloudy, gloomy day today outside, and so I do use natural lighting, so I do apologize if it's pretty dark. But today's video I'm really excited to do because it is a video that I just thought of randomly. I'm really trying my best to come up with some different video ideas. While I love doing tags and I love doing videos that are inspired by other people, I want to be a little bit more creative, and definitely I don't want my channel to be boring for any of you. So today's video, and again, I don't know how original this is, but this is the products I miss video. So it's products that maybe I used to have in my collection and I miss having them in my collection now. So these are products that either I have finished up completely and I just miss having them, or maybe I had them back in high school and I haven't had them in my collection since, or maybe I haven't had them in my collection and they expired before I used them up. So let's go ahead and get started. I will try my best to have a photo on the screen of these products so that you know what I'm talking about. And really quickly, I did use the ColourPop Mint to Be palette. Finally, that's been in my collection for some time now, and I finally used it and I'm really pleased with the look. I think it's a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first product, and this is actually the product that really inspired me to film this video, and it inspired me to just come up with other products that I miss as well. This is the Kat Von D Lolita Lipstick. Or it's a liquid lipstick, but it's in the shade Lolita. I know that now it's called KVD Vegan Beauty, but whenever I owned this lipstick, it was Kat Von D. And I really do miss that shade Lolita. It was such a unique shade, and also I really did enjoy the formula as well. I didn't find it too drying. I thought it was pretty comfortable. It was very long wearing, and again, that shade Lolita is just so unique, and I feel like I'm missing it because I don't really have anything like that in my collection currently. So I can see myself maybe repurchasing that product. I definitely don't need any lip products right now. I definitely don't need any liquid lipsticks, that's for sure. But I can see myself maybe repurchasing that. I know that they have a mini in that shade Lolita, so I might pick up the mini for sure if I did decide to grab it. But yes, I definitely do miss having that shade in my collection. The next product is pretty random, but honestly, I do miss it. I remember it being a really great product that worked really well for me. This is from CoverGirl. This is their, I want to say it's called the Professional Loose Powder. Again, I'll try to put it on the screen for you, but I enjoyed that powder so much. I used it in high school, and then I remember even having it with me in college, and I remember using it. And it has this very distinct smell to it. It's very fragranced, not to the point that it was irritating or anything, but overall the product was really nice. I really liked the powder. I thought it worked really well for me, and honestly, I miss it. I really do enjoy my throwback CoverGirl products. CoverGirl has been a brand that I've been using for a very long time. I was telling my sister that if, obviously this is way down the line because obviously I'm still a very small channel, but if I could collaborate with any brand, I would probably choose CoverGirl. I know that they don't really collaborate with people, but I have been using CoverGirl since I was in high school. My mom has used CoverGirl for years, and I just have always been, someone that gravitates towards the brand, that and Maybelline, but CoverGirl more so because I used a lot of their products in high school. And the next product is another CoverGirl product, and this is the CoverGirl, I want to say they're called the Continuous Color Lipsticks. They're very easy to look over in Walmart. I mean, they just look like pretty boring lip products, but honestly, they are amazing. And the specific shade that I used to have was called Vintage Wine, and I do want to repurchase this. I thought that this color was not only really pretty and flattering on me, but I did enjoy the formula as well. It's such a great formula. It lasts really long on the lips. It doesn't stay, so it's like a cream lipstick. It doesn't stay shiny forever, but the color eventually like fades off, but it does leave a little bit of a stain. And I really do enjoy products like that, especially nowadays whenever we're wearing masks. I think that that would be a great product to own. And honestly, these lipsticks are not that, they're not that expensive. I want to say that these lipsticks are between $5 and $6. Obviously they're not like Wet n Wild lipsticks, but if they can last a really long time on your lips, that's a good deal to be able to get something like that. So I know for sure that they sell these on Walmart. I did also see that they have them on Walmart like .com. So definitely check them out if you're wanting to try these. I really do enjoy the formula, and Vintage Wine is the one that I definitely want back in my collection, and that's the one I wore pretty much every single day in high school. I did want to show you kind of what it looks like. So this is one of them that I have, and this is actually like a mauve shade, and this is the shade that I have. It's a pretty nice everyday color, but I still prefer that Vintage Wine shade. And this is what the packaging looks like, just in case you're wondering. So definitely check out Walmart. They might even have them at Target. I haven't checked, but I know for sure at Walmart, because this is where I bought this one. And again, Walmart online as well. Okay, the next product is a very, very specific shade. And at first I was thinking of like the Urban Decay Original Naked palette. But the thing is, that's a discontinued product. Even if I wanted it, I can't get it, you know? And if I can get it, it's probably gonna be super, super inflated on like eBay or Mercari or Poshmark or something, and I'm not willing to do that. I have so many eyeshadow palettes in my collection that I'm not dying to have that one again. But there is one shade that's in that Naked palette, the original Naked palette, that I miss. And I know that they have it in a single shadow by Urban Decay, and I kind of want to get it. It's the shade Half Baked. It's just a standard, like, kind of like, I don't want to say coppery gold color, but it's a gold, but it's not super, like it's not super gold where it looks like it's almost yellow. It's not copper where it leans brown. It's just a very nice, just standard gold color, but it's very approachable. It's very everyday friendly. I had a go-to look whenever I used that palette, and Half Baked was definitely the shade that I loved wearing. I remember loving the shade Half Baked and Smog. I loved both of those. I know Smog is a little bit of like a deeper metallic shade, and so Half Baked was a little bit more up my alley, but I'm tempted to maybe even purchase that shade in their single shadows. I just really miss having that color. I feel like that's something in my collection that I'm missing. I know that it seems like a color that I would have and maybe even have it 10 times over, but honestly, I feel like just a single shadow, like a gold like that, would be perfect, and then I can just throw in a couple shades in the crease and that's it, I would be done. So I really do miss that shade in particular from the Naked palette, but I would probably purchase it in this single format. So the next product, this is the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. So it's weird. So I owned it, and then I was like using it for, I mean, every day. I was using it constantly. I couldn't put it down, and then I threw it like in my project pan in 2019, I want to say, or was it 2020? Yeah, I think it was in 2020. I threw it in my project pan, and then I started thinking like I didn't really care for it, but I honestly miss it so much. It was such a great everyday foundation, you know, a perfect foundation that I knew would look great no matter what. I could throw it on and just wear it to work. I don't know how well it would hold up under a mask though, because of course the last time I owned it, we weren't going through all of this. So I don't know about that, but I really do miss this foundation. It was such a great, great formula. Definitely, you know, performs like a high-end, even luxurious formula. So I really do miss this foundation. A lot of people say that it's discontinued, but I think they actually only carry it at Walmart. Whenever I went to Walmart recently, I went to the makeup section just to kind of peruse and see. Obviously I wasn't going to buy anything, but just see if they were stocking up on the new releases. And I saw in the Physicians Formula section where they had the healthy foundations, it said only at Walmart. So maybe they're not discontinuing the product, but maybe it's just only available at Walmart. A part of me wants to repurchase it in April whenever I'm allowed to buy some things. But the only thing that I'm worried about is that they're like the shades that are available are not going to be like shades that deeper skin tones can use. Because I know that while of course Physicians Formula definitely needs to work on their inclusivity, I do know that the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation did work for some deeper, darker skin tones. I've seen a couple of videos and seen reviews of people, of darker complexions using this foundation, and it worked for them. So I would feel comfortable repurchasing it, but because it's kind of limited in supply as far as like where you can find it, I want to make sure that at Walmart they still have like the deeper shades available too, or else I may not purchase it. So anyways, I really do miss that foundation. It was one of my favorites for a long time, and I wish I did have it again. The next product, this is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Pressed Powder. This I just finished, actually. I just finished it, I want to say in my 12 Pants of Christmas project pan. I miss this powder. This was kind of my go-to powder whenever I feel like my foundation maybe isn't looking very good, or maybe I want to add more coverage, or I want to touch up. That was the perfect powder to do that with, because it would add coverage, but it would also set, right? And it would basically correct and everything like that. So I miss that powder, I really do. And I would consider repurchasing it because it did kind of hold a different function in my collection that no other powder is really doing right now. So there's that. I do miss that one, and I mean, I use it pretty regularly. I hit pan on it really quickly, so I know that I like it. And the final product, this is kind of silly of me, and I'm almost embarrassed to talk about it, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury Pink Gasm blush wand. And so it's just like one of her blush wands, but it's in the shade Pink Gasm. And the reason I said that I'm embarrassed to talk about it is because I picked this up and I owned it at one point. I went to Sephora, I picked it up in the shade Pink Gasm, and I brought it home. I tried it out and I just didn't like it, or I wasn't impressed with it or something, I don't know. And so I ended up returning it. And I regret returning it because now Kelly Gooch uses it all the time, and her cheeks always look so beautiful and so glowy and just kind of like youthful. And it's like I miss that product now. But then I feel like a fool like going to Sephora and repurchasing something that I know I returned at one point. So I really need to think about that. I do own the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand, and I really do like it. I'm still learning again how to use that product, and I feel like that's kind of the thing with those like wands from Charlotte Tilbury. I feel like there's a learning curve with them. You have to like have the right brush. You have to figure out what's the best way to apply them and all of that. And some people don't have time for that, and that's fine. But for me, like for something so beautiful and so like different looking on the skin, I want to try to figure out how to use it for myself, because if I can get a great like result from it, I want to. So those are all of the products. Comment below if you have used any of these products, what products maybe you had at one point that now you're missing. Let me know, I would love to know. And if you did enjoy today's video, please do give it a thumbs up. I also hope that you will subscribe. I would love to have you here. Thank you to those of you again who just constantly support my channel. If you find yourself always coming back to my channel and you are not subscribed yet, I really hope that you will subscribe, and I will go ahead and see you in my next video. Bye.